Hello friends, welcome to Metis. Today we are going to discuss To a Skylark written by P B Shelley. Percy B. Shelley. P B Shelley was born in 1792, so he belongs to Romantic period. What was the nickname of P B Shelley? Answer: Mad Shelley. In his childhood, boys gave this name and it followed throughout his life. Who describes Shelley as a superb craftsman, a lyric poet without rival, and surely one of the most advanced sceptical intellects ever to write a poem? Answer: Harold Bloom. Next one, which is the first novel of Shelley? Answer: Sastrosi. Next one, the first large poetic work written by P B Shelley was? Answer: Queen Mob. Ozymandias, Or to the West Wind, To a Skylark, The Mask of Anarchy. These are the best known works of P B Shelley. The Defense of Poetry is his major prose work. Next, Shelley went into permanent self-exile in Italy in 1818 and over the next 4 years produced what Leader and O'Neill call some of the finest poetry of the Romantic period. Next question, which university expelled P B Shelley? Answer: Oxford. The writing of a pamphlet named The Necessity of Atheism is the reason behind his expulsion. It was under the influence of his best friend Thomas Jefferson Hogg that Shelley became increasingly politicized and developed a strong radical and anti-Christian views. The next question, who called Shelley as a beautiful and intellectual angel? Answer: Matthew Arnold. Next one, for which magazine did P B Shelley write articles? Answer: The Examiner. How old was Shelley when he died? Answer: 29 years old. He drowned in 1822. Next question, when was the poem To a Skylark published? Answer: in 1820 with Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus Unbound is a lyrical drama with 4 acts. Along with that, some other poems published. How many stanzas are there in To a Skylark? Answer: 21 stanzas, and each stanza consists of 5 lines. So total 105 lines. What is the rhyme scheme used in the poem To a Skylark? Answer: A B A B B. What is the pattern or meter used in the poem? In this poem, the first 4 lines are in trocade trimeter. That is, a stressed syllable is followed by an unstressed syllable. Then the 5th line is in iambic hexameter, which is also called Alexandrine. And it is a line of verse consisting of 12 syllables. What are the main themes of the poem? Answer: freedom and natural beauty. What does the skylark symbolize? It symbolizes the joyous spirit of the divine. It was inspired by an evening walk in the country near Livorno, Italy, with his wife Mary Shelley, and describes the appearance and song of a skylark they come upon. How does Shelley address the skylark in the opening line of the poem? Answer: blithe spirit. Hail to thee, blithe spirit. That's the opening line of the poem. He is addressing here the bird with a respect. And blithe means happiness, joyful. He is calling it as a joyous spirit that is coming from heaven, or at least near heaven. And the skylark spontaneously pours out its emotions in plentiful, artful strings of musical notes. Next, how does the poet compare the skylark when it flies higher and higher? He compares it like a cloud of fire. We can find out a simile here. He used the word like. He is talking about the freedom of the bird here. And the bird's voice takes over the 2 places, the earth and the air. Like moon filling the sky with light, the shrill sound of the skylark's voice comes from a silver sphere in the sky. Even though the bird is unseen, the poet could be able to enjoy the music that it produces. What are the object of nature that Shelley compares the skylark to? Answer: glowworm and rose. He is comparing the skylark's voice or music to the glowworm golden in a dell of dew, and to a rose, hidden natural beauty. Next question. The poet compared the skylark with other two images. What are they? To a poet and a high-born maiden. He connects the writing of poems with the singing of the skylark. Both are in a light of thought and produce music spontaneously without any preparation. Then to a high-born maiden in a palace tower who is singing the sweet love songs. Just like that, the skylark is singing with its heart. Next question. What is the poet's request to the skylark? Answer: to teach him. The word teach appears in two places, and it is in the last division of the poem. He is asking to the skylark, what are the thoughts behind this beautiful singing? Please teach us that. Because the chorus hymnal, that is the song for a wedding, or triumphal chant, that is written to celebrate a victory, all these poems can't stand up to the skylark's tune. So what objects are the fountains of this happiness? That's what he asking. Are they fields or waves or mountains? What shapes of sky or plain? What are the things that make you happy? That's what he is asking. What does the poet ask the bird to teach him in ode to the skylark? Answer: half the gladness. It is in the final stanza. Teach me half the gladness that thy brain must know. Why did he feel envy on the skylark in this poem? Because skylark is so happy and free. What makes the skylark happy according to the poet's view? According to the poet, it is free from all the pains of the world. It knows the truth about death. The skylark never experienced the sadness. And unlike the mortal beings, that is the human beings, the skylark knows about the death, the ultimate end. He is an immortal being, spirit. So it never worries about anything. Next question. Who said we look before and after and pine for what is not? Answer: Shelly in To a Skylark. As a famous quote, human beings are always thinking about the past and future, that is, before and after. They wish desperately for the things we once had or can't have yet. We are not at all finding out happiness in the present. That's why our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught, and our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. So our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. These are the lines from the poem Ode to a Skylark. Then next question. What is the literary device used in the line Hail to thee, blithe spirit? Answer: apostrophe. And here the poet used lots of metaphors and similes. Next question. Higher still and higher from the earth thou springest, like a cloud of fire, the blue deep thou wingest, and singing still dost so, and soaring ever singest. In which poem these lines appear? Answer: To a Skylark. The poem is actually about what you hear and imagine. Isn't really about what you see with your eyes. The poet uses lots of beautiful visual images here. You can visualize those images while you are reading the poem itself. Such harmonious madness from my lips would flow. What is the figure of speech used in this poem? Answer: oxymoron. Harmonious madness, contrast things. And the poet is finding out that it's because of having this hate, pride and fear, the human beings could be able to enjoy this joy. Pain is needed to feel real joy. And if the skylark could be able to teach the gladness, he could be able to produce the beautiful songs just like the beautiful song of the skylark. Then the world should listen the poet. just like he is listening to the Skylark. Shelley did not achieve fame during his lifetime. Maybe he is expressing that too here. And the last question, to a Skylark is it's an ode. It published with the lyrical drama Prometheus Unbound, but to a Skylark is an ode. Okay, hope all the questions are clear. Thanks for watching. Study well, prepare well, comment your suggestions. Thank you.